Hello everybody, Arctic here, and I know it's been a little while since I've done one of these, about a week and a half, 2 weeks, give or take. I had one originally planned that just didn't end up getting made, so we've got this one instead. So, anyways, let's get into this. Okay, so this is stemming out of a really rough interaction I had the other day. And this is, I hate rabid fanboys. Yes, I hate rabid fanboys. I wish they'd go away. What I'm talking about is the diehard Xbox fans, the diehard Apple fans, the people who think that no matter what, no matter how good your argument is, no matter how good what you're arguing about is, they don't care because they've had their head so far up their product's ass that's the only thing they can taste, smell, and see in the morning. I know that's a mild exaggeration, but it still feels like it's the case. It's been one of those things. I cannot stand Apple. And what ruined Apple for me was we're going to take a trip long ago to back when I was in school. You see, back when I was in school, everyone... that was about the time the iPods really took off because, I'm spoiler alert, I'm 27. How's that a spoiler? I don't care. Anyways, sorry, I'm 26. I overshot my age. Leave me alone. I can get things wrong. But I digress. Back then, that was about the time when iPods came out and started really gaining popularity. It was in high school. And everybody who was cool had one. Everybody who had money had one. I had a CD player. Yep, I just had a standard CD player. And what made things even better than that was I got picked on for just having a CD player, to the point I finally was able to talk my mother into getting me an MP3 player. Or was it my uncle? I can't remember. It's been a few years. Like a decade. So leave me alone. Anyways, so I got an MP3 player, but it wasn't no iPod. No. I got a SanDisk MP3 player. Just a generic SanDisk 256 megabyte MP3 player that ran on a AAA battery. A AAA battery. Yes, I am talking about one of those. What are those? Yes, one of those. And people really seem to like to pick on me for it. Because I didn't have an iPod. Oh, what do you have? That's an iPod. Blah, blah, blah. And just the whole stuff of that. I mean, I got bullied for a lot of other reasons. I plan on talking about bullying in a whole other video, but that's beside the point. It still drove me to just grow to hate the iPod product. And when the iPhone came out, I hated it instantly because it was Apple and it was tied to those idiots. In fact, I still, to this day, if you pull an iPod out of your pocket, if you pull an iPhone out of your pocket, because of those assholes, because of those idiots, because of those people, my opinion of you is immediately that you are a self-absorbed asshole. That you're a prick. It's not necessarily right. I've learned my lesson really quick. I've got several friends that use those products. That does not mean that's not my instant thought. And it probably always will be my instant thought. And then we're going to go on to consoles. Now this one's a little more fun for me because, as you guys may know, I'm PC Master Race. Am I going to tell you that consoles are evil? No. Am I going to pick on you for owning a console? No, I have a PS4 over by my television. I have a 360 in my bedroom. I have a PS3 in my bedroom. I am not going to argue that consoles suck. What I am going to tell you is, given the option, I'm going to get it on PC first. That's just me. Anyways, I have been a Sony fan since, PlayStation 1. Now, that's not to say that I haven't used an Xbox, because I am a huge fan of the Halo franchise. And, well, as we all know, Halo is exclusive to... drumroll, please! Okay, maybe no drumroll. But Halo is exclusive to Xbox. Well, with the exception of Combat Evolved, which was also on PC. So, in order to play it, the first one, Halo 1, I rented an Xbox. Used my paper route money to rent an Xbox and the game and beat it. Halo 2, I beat it on a friend's console. Halo 3, I bought a 360, beat the game, sold the game with the 360. ODST, never played it. Reach, nah, didn't really play it. It's not the fact that I didn't want to, I just couldn't afford a 360 at the time. Halo 4, I bought a 360 and beat it, and the only reason I still have that 360 is my wife told me she would kill me if I sold it, because I was already making plans to sell it and already had someone lined up to buy it. Do you see a recurring trend there? Now, my argument there is not the fact that I hate Xbox, because I do like the Halo franchise. But I'm going to buy the games on PC or PlayStation first. And I'll only get them on Xbox if that's the only way they come available. Or if they're sold out of PlayStation and I don't want to wait. It's not the fact that I hate Xbox, I just have a preference. And because of that, I don't tend to be an absorbed prick on the PlayStation scene. That being said, when I come across an Xbox nut, I don't know what else to call them, I end up getting forced into arguments that I don't really want to be part of because I find them annoying. But when I get into an argument like that, I get really, really mad, I get really, really worked up, and I will explain why they are wrong, why I am right, and why they need to shut up. I will throw numbers, I will throw everything at them. And I will argue down to the point why I think PlayStation is better. Does it really make that an ex facto definitive? No, that's my opinion. I may be using some facts to back it up, but that doesn't mean that it's the end-all, end-all. There's quite a possibility that it could be something, that it could be better. But when you look at sales and you look at everything else, and I even tell people, I prefer PC. I don't really care. And they love to throw at me, well, look at Gears of War. And then it's like, okay, and? Well, what exclusives do you have? I name off our exclusives on PlayStation. Oh, well, I don't like those games. Is this an argument of preference, or is this an argument of which one's better? Because if this is an argument of preference, I prefer PlayStation, this argument's over. If this is an argument of which is better, then you need to take your preference out of the argument. And that fan base makes me want an Xbox less and less with each time I have an argument. They aren't selling one to me. They're making me want to buy one less. And eventually, I'm afraid that Xbox is going to fall into the same category as iPod. I already view Xbox players, unless they prove to me early that they're not that way. If I see you on an Xbox, the first thing I'm going to think is, oh, you're a freaking diehard fanboy, and I don't want to have this conversation with you. Then I talk to them and find out, oh, they're not a diehard fanboy. I can have a conversation with them, and they're not going to piss me off. Oh my god! But that's just my little 2 cents here. It's nothing overly major. It's nothing that's going to end the world. It's just I really just don't like the epic fanboys. I don't. If you want to argue why your item's better, that's fine. You can argue it. I won't argue with you. I won't argue against you. Your item very well could be fantastic. It could be the definition of fanny pack-tastic. I'm not going to bitch with you. But realize, if all you're using is an opinion, then that's your opinion. and you're not going to sway mine. And when it comes to the diehard fanboys, you guys need to realize, just because you don't like Android, just because you don't like PlayStation, doesn't mean that the systems or devices don't stand on their own merit, and that you need to take off your rose-tinted glasses and see the flaws in your system. They do exist. Stop toting it like it's a masterpiece. But that's all. That's all. If you want to be an epic fanboy, that's fine. Do me a favor. Don't talk to me. Don't try and argue with me, because the only thing you're going to do is make me want your device less. Not more, less. Anyways, this has been Arctic. Thank you all for watching this. If you liked it, go and hit that like button. If you're new here, you can go ahead and hit subscribe down below. Oh, you know you want to hit that sweet button. If you have a suggestion for a topic I can cover in the future in one of these videos, or a game I can play, or anything like that, including something from my top 10s, my Saturday fact videos, you can go ahead and leave them in the comment section below, or you can hit me up on Twitter, and which is also in the description. And as always, you have fun. I will see you later. Bye, guys.